began the school, we were starting from scratch. We had no idea what all of this meant. So we thought we'd go to the best people who've had schools or public policy running and learn from them. This is how Singapore has always done things.
I've been with the school for 20 years and I have seen the school's transformation. When I first joined the school, my classroom would be maybe 9 students, primarily from parts of Southeast Asia. We've seen changes in the curriculum over the last 20 years. From a very traditional curriculum, moving much more into the multidisciplinary, interdisciplinary nature. All schools are doing it. We need to get our students ready to deal with data. It is about human potential, and that human potential rests with the students. I care very much about the students reaching their potential.
The decision to launch the school was more to have an impact on the region. So it was seen more as a foreign policy initiative. In other words, we want to help the countries in the region, especially in ASEAN and beyond, to train the public officials. Because at that time, many countries were interested in the secret of success of Singapore.
In 20 years, the school has come a long way in establishing a distinct research identity and gaining a regional and global reputation.
For a school like, of course, the Lee Kuan Yew School of Public Policy, in a sense, you carry the late Prime Minister's name, Lee Kuan Yew, and his legacy of creating a sense of calm and stability in the global order.
In executive education, there are 3 brands that come together. There is the Lee Kuan Yew School, Lee Kuan Yew himself, obviously, as a recognized leader around the world, as well as the public policy, which is a strong component of what we teach. The second part is NUS. NUS is the 8th ranked universities in the world. So there's a very strong attraction to come to NUS. And finally, there is Singapore. Singapore as a brand itself in public policy and in governance.
We are both an academic institution and more than an academic institution. We are wholehearted in the way engagement with the local community and with the great global conversations of our time are important parts of our mission at the school. I want to think that our school helps prepare our students for a career and a productive life in public service.
It is really the value add in the transformation that the education may offer to any single student that comes in, right? It's something that all our students go through, right? They struggle in their 1 or 2 years here, but then come out as very resilient, very confident young men or women that then go on in their careers to do, in my view, great things.
The emphasis of IGL is on leadership in governance. It's about equipping leaders, real perspective and ideas. I see it as meaningful work, so that it's not just running a program, it's the outcome that we hope to achieve. We'll contribute to building of good governance in each and every part of ASEAN and Asia. And collectively, if each country is governed well, that will lead to a better quality of life, improved lives and stability in the region and hopefully also around the world.
LKY School is located in a region that is very dynamic, very diverse. So this is where you get to meet emerging leaders from different countries and from the region. Learning in Singapore as well as having direct experience, immersing myself in Singapore, it would be the best way to learn not just the skills, new skills, but also how to apply those new skills in my country. Apart from studying, it's meeting people from diverse backgrounds. So these are people that I have maintained contact, and we continually share experiences and share lessons and maintain a closer relation between our countries.
Today I sit in Jakarta, and any course or program that is branded with the school, you are easily oversubscribed. So I'm actually very, very pleased to see how 20 years have passed. I barely realize it's 20 years because some of the things that I was equipped with then, I still use today. When I was ambassador at the World Trade Organization, Laos was negotiating its accession into the organization. And the Minister of Trade that was leading all of that was my classmate. And it was a really heartwarming moment to see them do fantastic. They were fit for purpose, they knew what they were doing, they convinced WTO members. But this was my friend and the people we were journeying with, and it really was a very fond memory. We both had equally fond memories of our time at the school, but when we saw each other after so many years, it's that kind of community you really want to be.
I think the skill also I got from the school, because there are different seminars that they teach us how to communicate better, how to talk to them, so that everyone know each other, know the constraint, know the perspective. They understand me and I don't understand them. I hope the school remain to be the best school in public policies and remain to provide quality education, the best way of teaching future leaders to the young people, so that they can contribute their part in their own country, in their own field. And together we can make our region better, or the world better.
I can get in touch with many interesting people in the school. To me, LKY School is one of the best places to learn about public policy, because it gathers so many different peoples around the world. I get to learn more, a lot more, from my classmates, from my friends in the campus, not only from the lecturers, but from my friends around the world. And they all have different worldviews. And I think the exchanges we have in the class sometimes is more interesting, and also help me to excel in my leadership skill.
So we've remained consistent in fulfilling our mission, but the reach of that mission is now expanding, and it's reaching out to more parts of the global landscape, right?
Schools of public policy don't have to be always exactly in sync with society outside. We can be a little bit disrupted. But that's good, because if we weren't a little bit disrupted, we wouldn't be able to change the society around us for the better. So someone told me recently that in what he saw of what the Lee Kuan Yew School is doing, in all the different things, in research, in engagement with the world, in talks they were giving at the World Economic Forum or conferences elsewhere, he had come to conclude that the Lee Kuan Yew School combined the same erudition, the same deep analysis, the same strategic thinking that Mr. Lee Kuan Yew, after which the school is named, showed so vividly in his time as one of the world leaders. So I thought that really was a boost to my spirit, that doing what we want to do as a school, we have come onto a good place in terms of the part of the global conversation that we are getting to hold.